This telecast is copyrighted by Hometown 24 for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or retransmission of this game without the express written consent of Hometown 24 is prohibited.
Good evening, everyone, from Memorial Gym in downtown Hazard, a historical Memorial Gym in Hazard. I'm Harold Mullins along with David Adams. And tonight, two of the region's best, the number 1 and 2 ranked team in the region, the Hazard Bulldogs, coached by Al Holland, 707 career wins for Coach Holland. And they'll take on the Cougars of Letcher Central, coached by Matthew Taylor. Right now, we're going to go courtside, and we'll have an interview with Coach Taylor and Coach Holland.
Matthew Taylor of the Letcher County Central Patriots of the Letcher County Central Cougars. Coach, I get carried away sometimes when I see these big games, and I tell you, I'm really looking forward to this.
I am too, man. I'm excited. I'm thankful we got to play. I'm appreciative of Coach Holland fitting us in the schedule, man, and we had a game drop, and I'm excited to play somebody good. So,
Coach, looking at this game, your team has been playing some pretty good ball here of late. They've been playing physical basketball. They've been hitting those open shots. They've been doing a lot of good things.
Yeah, we play hard, man. I tell our guys, you can't control a whole lot, but you can control how hard you play, and that's what our biggest thing is, to control how hard we play.
You know, I've noticed your ball club, too. You're a physical team,
yeah.
And usually those teams last a long time in the tournament, Coach.
Yeah, I don't call no fouls in practice, I can tell you that. I promise you that. There's a lot of wars going on in our gym. So,
what are you wanting to accomplish tonight with your ball club, Coach?
I want our guys to show up and play hard, and I want to have a good game on both sides and everybody go home safe.
Well, I can say one thing, Hometown 24, we've really enjoyed coming, doing your games. Your team plays hard, and good hospitality up at Cougars.
Absolutely. I appreciate y'all covering it, man. If y'all didn't cover it, I mean, people like my mother, she's at home right now watching it. I'm so thankful for that, you know.
Well, glad to have her along. Coach, good luck to you. Matthew Taylor, Letcher County Central Cougars. Coach, I'll go on over here to Coach Holland. What a game to get started on tonight. This is a good tournament, atmospheric ball game.
Yes, it is. They've got a great ball club. They have a good following, good crowd here tonight, and it's a great late season ball game to play before you go into postseason play.
Coach, the Bulldogs have played well all season. They've played consistent, and what are you wanting to try to accomplish out of this ball game tonight, getting ready for the stretch?
Well, we're coming off this all-way tournament, been very competitive down there, and played really good competition. Had played a lot of good competitive games to get there, and this is just another game, a competitive game, very good opponent. Coach has done a great job with his ball club this year. They're a big physical team, got some great shooters. It's going to be a big challenge. We've got to play really good in order to win, and you want to see how your team shows up and play, especially this time of year.
Coach, looking at your all's ball club here, Letcher Central and the Hazard Bulldogs, there may be only 2 more clubs will have a shot at this, the Breathitt Bobcats and the Prairie County Central Commodores. So this is going to tell you a whole lot about the situation that you're looking forward to seeing.
Well, I think probably those 4 teams are probably the favorites, to get a chance to go to Rupp. As my buddy Dave Dixon says, that's why we keep scoring, no matter what you do last month. It's each time you go out, and you got to come to play every night to get in postseason play. The favorites don't always go to state tournament. I always tell our kids that. You look at the paper, and they pick the favorites, and only about half of them go. And we've been on both sides of that. So come postseason time, we draw Monday to see who we're going to play in the district, and it means a lot. It's played at Prairie Central. Buckhorn's hosting it, and they've got a nice ball club. So once we draw, we'll kind of know who our opponent is and go from there.
Well, I hate to bring this up, and I'm going to tell on them. Dave Dixon and Ann did bring me some peanut butter roll. So after this game, you need to make that phone call to Dave and Ann.
Well, Dave did call and tell me that he had sent mine to you for you to bring to me. So I need that after the game.
Always good talking to you, Coach. Always good to see you. Coach Al Holland of the Hazard Bulldogs. We're going to send it back to Harold.
All righty, thank you very much, David. Always fun to talk to Al Holland. He and I and Dave, and we go back many, many years. And what a treat it is to stand courtside and talk to a coach that has won 707 basketball games. And Coach Taylor of Letcher Central just getting started in his second year. And, boy, he's done a yeoman's job.
Hey, he's got a physical team. Coach Holland mentioned that, Harold, that this is going to be a battle tonight because both teams do play physical, and they really do. And I think Coach Taylor's teams are similar to Coach Holland. They don't never quit. They play 32 minutes.
You know, I admire Coach Taylor and Coach Holland.
Yeah.
And, hey, next 72 hours or a little bit more is going to tell you so much about how this 14th region is going to look when tournament time comes around. Letcher Central plays Hazard tonight. They play Breathitt County tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Hazard plays Letcher Central tonight. They play Perry County Tuesday night.
Right.
About midnight Tuesday night, we're going to have a grip on what things are going to look like.
I think so. I think you're right on that, Harold. The next 2 or 3 days will tell some story.
We're going to take a break as we have the playing of our national anthem. We'll be back as we roll on to tip-off now, just 5 minutes away.
In Eastern Kentucky, being connected to the world has never been easier. With our 100 meg package at only $44.95 a month, you can be sure to always stay connected and up to date. But if that's not fast enough, we offer even faster. With the layest technology to make sure you're getting the most out of your service. Give us a call today or check out tgtel.com for more information. Thacker Grigsby, bringing the future to Eastern Kentucky. A lot has changed in 100 years. We've gone from the Model T to the electric car, from silent film to home theaters, and from the telegram to the iPhone. And through it all, People's Bank and Trust of Hazard has been there for local people. From paper checks to debit cards, from wire transfers to online banking, People's Bank has maintained a tradition of service while embracing the future for your financial needs. Celebrating a century of service to the mountains. People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
My name is Jonathan Wilder. For years, myself and Ryan Mosley were litigation attorneys at 2 of Kentucky's busiest law firms.
We've joined together with one goal in mind: provide the highest level of legal representation possible to Eastern Kentuckians injured in car wrecks and by acts of negligence.
Here at the Wilder Law Firm, we are East Kentucky's trial team.
Brought to you by Bank of Hindman, Papa John's in Hazard, Thacker Grigsby, Mountain Arts Center, June and Joy Boutique, TVS Cable, Michelle Lawson, Attorney at Law, Paradise Pizza, and Hayden Citizens Bank.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
Welcome back to Memorial Gym in downtown Hazard as we're about ready to get this according to the rankings, and some you look at the top 2 teams in the 14th region getting ready to do battle here. Big crowd on hand to witness this one. Letcher Central, we have noticed throughout the year, big crowds everywhere. People really turning out to watch high school basketball.
Absolutely, and you mentioned a good crowd, and Harold, they're still coming in here. So we're going to end up with a great crowd, and it's February. What happens in February? Oh, the big games start to roll when it comes February.
Well, like I said, we have got a lot of things will shake out, and the cream will rise to the top, as they say, because the top 4 teams play each other this weekend.
Yes.
We've got this game here.
Yes.
Prairie Central will play Hazard Tuesday night. We got Letcher Central playing Breathitt County tomorrow night at Whitaker Gym, the old Combs High School gym. So it's a lot of good basketball this weekend, and by the time the middle of next week rolls around and we approach the start of district play, we're going to have a pretty good indication.
Coach Holland mentioned that the 54th district draw is next week, Earl.
Monday night.
And he
afternoon.
says that's very crucial. Very crucial.
Oh, there's no doubt.
Yeah.
2 of the top 4 teams
Yeah.
could draw each other, and
Yeah.
one would be eliminated.
Yeah.
So, it's very important, and that draw, I think, is at 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
I forget the name of that new Mexican restaurant
Yeah.
that down next to Tim Short Automotive Group here in Hazard. That's where the draw will take place.
Right. Coach Taylor is very confident about his ball team. He really is. He says they've been playing good of late, playing strong, and really competing well.
Well, we have watched Letcher Central play several times. They always come with great effort, and you, like he said in his interview with you, he only expects you to have great effort.
Yeah, Marty Mullins, how are you, sir? I know you're looking in Lexington, KY, and if Carl gives you a rough time, let us know.
I tell you,
him and Corbett up in your pen.
I tell you, he watches a lot of our games.
He
and
does.
We appreciate him
He
very,
does.
very much.
He knows his stuff.
I guarantee you his brother Darren's watching in as well.
Absolutely. Glad to have him along.
And good atmosphere for high school basketball here at Memorial Gym in Hazard. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. First of all, for the Cougars, coached by Matthew Taylor. They have won 19 games this season. They have lost 6. They will start Caden Adams, the big man in the middle, 6'5", a senior. Peyton Dixon, a junior, number 23, will start along the baseline as well. Jaden Huff, number 4, the transfer student from Knott County, he will be on the wing as well. In the backcourt will be Brady Boggs, number 25, a junior, and Nigel Nichols, number 10, a senior. For Hazard, it will be Caudle and Johnson in the backcourt. And along the baseline will be Smith, Landon Smith, along with Eversole and Hazel. Jamal Hazel, number 12, Evan Eversole, number 2, and Landon Smith is number 5. Max Johnson wears number 20, and the freshman Seth Caudle will wear number 13. Our referees for tonight's game, Roger Fairchild, along with Mr. Napier
and Ralph Fugit
and
from Valley Jackson. Yep. I want to say hello. Coach Taylor says his mom, Harold, Mage, and if it was not for Hometown 24, she would not get to see this ball game. So, Miss Taylor, welcome along, and we're glad to have you.
Moving in will be Adams. I tell you, I think the key right off the bat is how well Peyton Dixon, number 23, plays against this physical Hazard team. And he is a physical presence.
Yes, he is.
And Letcher Central has it first. Huff will bring it in front court. Hazard opens in a zone. Along the baseline, Nichols brings it out of trouble and takes it to the elbow. They go inside. Adams shot no good. Rebound Hazel.
Got a good look. It was just one of those easy shots that he normally hits.
Caudle, the freshman boy, he's done a great job inside. He goes to Smith. He turns down on Adams, put it up no good. And Adams comes away with it. Adams held his ground, made him take a tough 2-pointer. Wouldn't go. Inside it goes to Adams again. Gives it to Dixon, and an offensive foul on Dixon.
Dixon caught it. May have should have went up right there where he caught it and took the short jumper. Hazard waiting on him there. But Dixon playing aggressive.
Front court, Johnson.
Pressure.
Coach Taylor saying maybe his man was undercut a little bit, but I thought a pretty good call. Down inside Hazel, and it's 2-0 in favor of the Dogs. Coach Al Holland going for win number 708.
A lot of wins there, a lot of time in the gym. And
as he approaches the top 10, and Dickey Phelps. Long three, Nigel, no good. Nichols missed it, rebound down to Smith. Bulldogs in a hurry. Johnson to the elbow, trying to go inside. Has it stolen. Huff leads the breaks. Drive, leans in, lays it in.
Jaden Huff's first bucket, and we're tied at 2 from Memorial Gym in Hazard.
Tied it to Hazel, open at the foul line. Now goes inside, lays it in. Boy, no resistance there.
Nice move.
And I know they're going to give him that outside shot, but you can't let him get all the way to the glass.
He's very good with his left hand.
Can't let him do that.
Yep.
4-2. Bulldogs by 2. Long three by Huff. Good.
Huff's got 5, all 5 of the Cougar points, and Huff a nice shooter out in the floor.
5-4. Bulldogs trail for the first time tonight. Inside to Hazel. Turns around, faces up on Adams, takes him into the paint, spins, walk. Yes, he did.
Bulldogs will stay with a 2-3.
Coach Taylor already on the officials pretty heavy. Out the high ball screen, they go to box. We played 3 minutes in this one. Nichols brings it back out between the circles and starts the offense all over again.
Huff's in the middle this time, and he gets the ball.
Huff walk.
Had the right idea. Harold just lost his footing.
Well, he tried to come to a jump stop and evidently worn the tread off the bottom of those shoes because they
Late
slipped.
in the season.
Yes.
Late in the season.
4:40 to go. Here goes Hazel to the elbow. Now circles, brings it back out, and Nichols takes it away, and a foul's going to be on Caudle, the freshman, number 13.
No spacing there. Hard to pass there. One man guarding 2 that time.
Caudle will be really bodied up by these Letcher Central guards. Boggs for 3. No good. Rebound underneath. Here goes Hazard. Hazel. No good. Rebound down to Adams. Hazel tried to double pump. Don't really feel like he needed to do that.
Right. He kind of dodged the foul there. Instead of going up and letting the body hit him, he moved to the side and did not get touched.
Inside it goes. Nichols turns, hit a jump shot at the foul line.
Nice
and
shot.
The Cougars lead by 3. It's 7-4.
You know, Nichols, nice touch on him. When he shoots inside 16, 17 feet, really does a nice job for the Cougars.
They give Hazel all the room he wants. Out from 15 to 18 feet. Johnson backs up, now goes to Hazel. He goes down the lane. Here he goes. Missed the shot. Foul underneath. Foul on number 23. That is Dixon, and that's his second.
Yeah, that's a...
Hazel, good.
Hits the first.
Now that's a big foul right there.
Yes, it is. That's 5 points for Hazel.
Be interesting to see what Coach Taylor does. Good again.
I'm wondering if he's going to leave him in, or is he going to maybe rest him, Harold. There's 3:16 first quarter, and with 2 fouls.
Nichols 3, no good. Rebound, Adams goes back inside, kicks it out to Huff for a 3, no good. Boggs good. Right now, Letcher Central whipping them on the glass.
Yeah, it's just good effort by the Cougars. 2:53 to go, 9-6. Cougars by 3.
Boy, they are really playing physical with Hazard's guards. Hazel good.
Boy, Hazel's
at
got
the elbow
touch.
Extended.
Got that touch tonight, the young man does. Got 8 in the ball game already.
He has them out.
Yeah.
The ball knocked down, stolen. Johnson, foul, Nichols.
Yeah, Nichols, not much space in there, Harold, through his past levels to put an iron under it. Kind of got himself in trouble.
Boy, you got to be ever cautious when you're handling the ball around Johnson. He has quick hands, has a tendency to make a few steals. Here goes Caudle, spins, hits a jump shot. Over Boggs, and Hazard back out on top by a point at 10-9.
Seth's first 2 of the night.
Coach Taylor said in his interview with you that this game was not originally scheduled.
Right.
He had lost a couple of games. Hazard has lost a couple of games. They wanted a tough opponent. Well, they both got one tonight.
Yes, they do.
Driving Nichols, leave it off. Riddle blocked by Johnson, out of bounds.
Nice pass by Nichols. Dixon's got to go up strong and make that official blow that whistle.
Underneath, put him in.
Dixon gets that first bucket. 11-10. Cougars with 1:41 to go.
Good close ball game at Memorial Gym. Hazel inside. Goes in on Adams, lays it up and in, and he walks. Hazel has a tendency to pick up that pivot foot.
Yeah, he's been aggressive this game, Hazel has. He's getting off to a quick start. Coach Holland has had the lane open for him to make his move.
Minute 22 to go. First quarter, 11-10.
Huff trying to get set up over here on this right side for the jumper, and he
goes
gets
to the dotted line, missed the jump shot, and Dixon tipped it in.
Dixon, great leap in ability.
Letcher Central just whipping Hazard on the boards. Eversole and Smith, we hadn't mentioned their names yet. And he goes to Hazel. He turns, hit a jump shot.
Hazel's in double figures already in the first quarter with 10.
Up off the Cougar bench.
Looks like Whitaker's getting ready.
Whitaker will come in.
Yep.
Final half minute of the first quarter, 13-12. Letcher Central by 1. There's a 3 by Huff, good.
Huff's got 8.
16-12, Bulldogs down by 4. Huff and Eversole kind of go nose to nose. Those two both played at Knox County Central a couple of years ago. Out of the corner, Huff or Eversole with a bucket. And we'll go to the end of 1 with a score. Letcher Central 16, Hazard 15. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with the click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
Welcome back to Memorial Gym. Getting ready for the second quarter here. Letcher County Central leading 16-15 over the Hazard Bulldogs. And Cougars will be on defense to get this quarter started. And want to welcome our old friend, Bumper Adams from up Isom. Bumper, good to have you along tonight, my friend.
We start the second quarter. Bulldogs with the basketball down by one. Underneath the goal they go now to Hazel. Back outside to Johnson. Gets his defender off his feet. Missed his shot. Offensive rebound, and Cottle hit a jump shot.
Nice rebound. You get that second shot, and Cottle has 4 with a soft touch on the right side.
17-16. Bulldogs regain the lead. They'll go inside to Adams. He turns with a left hand over Smith. No good.
I'm not so sure if he may have lost that on the way up.
Johnson goes off the high ball screen, hit a jump shot. Slow to recover was Adams, and Hazard leads by 3, 19-16.
Hazard switched their defense. They were 2-3 first quarter. Man, this one.
Adams for 3. Big man moves outside and gets his first point.
Nice 20-footer out of the big guy.
Ever so driving on Whitaker, goes underneath to Smith. He just muscles it up and in. 21-19.
Landon's first bucket. Second quarter.
You know, it's kind of interesting. You're talking to both coaches in the pregame. Both of them said the same thing. They were looking for a tough opponent. They're looking for a team that would challenge them. Here's Huff. Shot no good. Rebound down to Cottle. And these two teams will do that. A lead pass, and the foul's going to be on Huff. Smith running hard. Got the pass, and Huff pushed him from behind.
I think both of them more or less wanted a good effort, Harold, too, out of their team tonight to get ready for this stretch. District tournament, not long off. And
boy, how about back-to-back games like Letcher Central had?
He got to admire Coach Taylor. He doesn't mind who he plays now.
He plays Hazard on the road tonight. He plays
a lot.
Breathitt County at a neutral site tomorrow night.
You gotta look at that. He doesn't care who he goes to battle with.
And Hazard here at home tonight, and then against district rival Prairie Central Tuesday night. Boy-girl doubleheader. By the way, those two games will be live here on Hometown 24. Here goes Nichols. Good. Makes a nice move. Used the left hand, laid it in.
4 points for Nichols. 23-21. A little over 5.5 to go. Still half.
Ever so. Goes down low to Smith. And he got fouled.
Caden jumped too late that time. He should have
foul was on Adams.
Caden needed to front him as soon as the ball was at the corner, but he just got there late.
Coming into the game will be number 34, Cooper Bailey. He'll give Adams a break.
Caden, a good player.
Let's see
this
if
season.
Bailey can handle Smith, and we immediately get a foul on Cooper Bailey holding Smith. 16 fouls on Letcher Central, only one on Hazard. Underneath he goes to Hazel. He turns on Bailey, no good. Rebound underneath Smith, lost it, and Cottle comes up with it. He missed the jump shot. Hazel put it back in.
Nice leap by Hazel. He's got 12.
I don't know if Letcher Central can
stay without
play
this
without
man.
33 and 23 on the floor. What do you think?
I think Coach Taylor will get 33 back here. He wants that lane. He wants some more height in the lane and strength.
And of course, Peyton Dixon is an absolute warhorse. And what do we got? A jump ball. And the alternating possession will belong to the Commodores.
Now we got Caden Adams trying to get in, maybe.
Here goes Bailey, no good. Rebound Hazel.
Soft touch.
And now we got a foul.
Looks like Nichols.
Nigel Nichols.
Yeah.
And we got substitutions waiting to come in. Here comes Huff. Here comes Adams. Boggs will leave.
Coach Taylor tried to give them just a couple of minutes.
Peyton Wright back in there. So they remain Bailey in there along with Adams. Here's the shot good by Smith. And it is a 5-point Hazard lead, their biggest lead of the game.
Yeah, Landon's been very active in the paint so far in this ball game and been physical with his body as well.
Good again. 27-21, Bailey will leave as Nigel.
27.
Bailey will stay in.
Can't come back in unless the time comes off the clock. He went out, right? He come back in.
So they took Nigel Nichols out and put him back in before the clock started, so he's going to have to go out.
Yeah, just have to sit. He's got to let a second run off. And
6-point Bulldog lead. Now they bring him back in. He can't come in again. Clock has to start running. So Nichols has got to stay out until the next dead ball.
Right.
And it comes to Huff.
Huff, one of those players that can bring the ball up, and pretty nice to have when you got 3 or 4 guys on the floor.
He drives into the paint, and he got fouled. And I believe the foul's going to be on David Mullins. That is his first.
Nichols will be able to come back now. Some time.
Now Nigel Nichols comes back into the lineup.
Here comes
And for Hazard,
Morris.
Caleb Morris.
Yeah.
And leaving will be Mullins. And we got an illegal screen foul on number 4, Huff. That's 2 on Huff, and he's going to have to go out of there.
Good pressure. Man-to-man pressure by the Cougars with Caton staying in the middle, and they picked the ball up, Earl. That was a
Subs are
good
coming
switch.
to us, and they're not getting into the game, so have to make sure they go down to the down to the scores table.
Looks like Huff gets the roll, and
Huff will get the bucket, and he will go to the line.
Huff's got 10 with that. And
Nichols will leave. 8 fouls on Letcher Central. And only 3 on Hazard. Letcher Central getting some kids in foul trouble. Shot no good, and we got a foul underneath. Going to be on Cooper Bailey.
Fouls on the Cougars, number 34. That is Bailey, his second team.
And that's 2 on him. Team foul number 9. Going to the line will be Smith.
Coach Taylor is telling
You can bet
Murchild it's 9-3 right now.
That's exactly right. You can bet they always keep an eye on that. Shot no good by Smith, and the rebound comes down to Bailey, and Letcher Central down by 4. We'll bring it in front court. And a bad pass stolen. Here goes Johnson. Good.
Max gets his 4th point on that row. You know,
Boy, you just cannot make those lazy passes against Hazard. They'll pick it off and go. And that's exactly what happened, lead now at 6. Underneath to Adams, he turns and lays it in over Smith.
He's tough there. 5.
Well, he's got good size.
Yeah, and nice touch, so.
Here goes Everso, good off the glass.
Everso's got 4.
31-25. Underneath Adams again. This time they've got Everso with a foul. For the push from behind. Hazel will come back. As will Johnson, the freshman, number 22, coming into the lineup.
Johnson, a nice player for a freshman, Harold. We got to see him in JV basketball. He plays well.
Driving to the bucket, Boggs gets it back out to Adams. And he threw it away, stolen by Johnson. Johnson lost control, got it back, and missed the shot. Ball knocked out of bounds, touched last by Johnson. It'll go to Letcher Central.
Johnson on the break stood up and gave the defender a little room to hit the basketball.
How many turnovers have they made by lazy passes? You can't make those against a team like that.
Right, you're exactly right.
Driving Boggs, guarded by Morris. He'll get it back to Morris at the top of the circle. 2:16 to go. 6-point Bulldog lead. Underneath to Adams. He turns on the freshman, kicks it out, and the 3 is good. Peyton Wright, 31-28.
Wright has his first 3 of the game.
Hazel in the corner, and they gave him all the room he wants. Caudle for the baseline jumper, no good. Cooper Bailey with a rebound for the Cougars. Boy, right now with Adams being guarded by the freshman Johnson, that's where I'm going all night long, and they take it away from me. Here goes Hazel. And a blocking foul called on Letcher Central. Number 2, Ethan Whitaker. Smith and Everso will come back. I think Coach Holland saw the same thing we did. Letcher Central trying to exploit the young freshman.
Yes, they are.
Hazel shot no good.
Hazel come over and doubled the ball that time to help Johnson out on Adams.
Hazel rolls it in. He's had a big first half and a 4-point lead for Letcher Central, or for Hazard.
Leslie up 49-18 over Buckhorn down the road.
And the shot is good. Adams foul on Smith. That is his second. And Adams starting to do some major damage.
Adams will have 1.
Hazel's got 13 for the Bulldogs. And Adams,
lead down to 1.
he's got 8 for the Cougars.
Front court, Eversole, no good. Smith with the offensive rebound. Eversole will drive baseline, kicks it underneath the Hazel. Both teams playing a little man-to-man right now, playing it well, I might add. "30 seconds, it looks like Hazard will be content to take the last shot.
Yes, Harold, you're up one, and you know you're going in the locker room ahead. Morris is in the game. He's a shooter. Max Johnson with the ball. Look for Eversole one wing, Morris one wing. They drive, but Johnson.
Pull up 18-footers by Johnson. Good. And we got timeout by Letcher Central, and he thought a little time run out the clock. It is 2.3. He told the referee, I call timeout with 5 seconds. I don't know about that, but whether it was 5 seconds, but he may be right.
He's still got time to get a shot here off. They're talking about it.
Coach Taylor wanting them to put a little time on the clock. Well, I don't think that's going to happen. Well, let's see what they do. They go back to 2.3 seconds.
Yeah.
Let's see what kind of play he draws up. He fires it long. Adams has got it. Fires it. No, good. What a good shot.
Yeah.
Good play. Adams got a good look.
Yeah.
It wouldn't drop, and we go to halftime with a score. Hazard 34, Letcher Central 31. We'll take a break. We'll be back.
If you're looking for a convenient pharmacy location with a friendly, caring staff, look no further than Hindman Pharmacy, located inside the new Hindman Primary Care Center. Our pharmacy is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 6:30, but always stays open until the last patient is seen. Whether you need to pick up your refills in our drive-thru, need a favorite medicine for your little ones, or something to feel better after a visit to the clinic, the Hindman Pharmacy inside Primary Care has got you covered. Located at 425 Hindman Bypass. Call the Hindman Pharmacy at 785-0513.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
When it comes to your family's health care, making the right connection is easy with just a call, click, or visit to one of Mountain Comprehensive Health Corporation's clinics serving Eastern Kentucky and Southwest Virginia. Our providers cover the full spectrum of medicine for the whole family, as well as specialty and support services such as pulmonary, optometry, dentistry, and podiatry, plus on-site labs, x-rays, nutritionist, and more. Call today for an appointment or telehealth visit. Now accepting Virginia Medicaid. Mountain Comprehensive Health Corporation.
Welcome back to Memorial Gym. We're at halftime where the Bulldogs are leading the Cougars 34-31 in a good physical high school basketball game. And boy, is it going that way. Let's go over scoring for the Cougars. Caden Adams has 8. Brady Boggs has 2. Peyton Dixon has 4. Nigel Nichols has 4. Jayden Huff has 10. And Peyton Wright has 3 for a total of 31. For the Hazard Bulldogs, Seth Cottle has 4, Evan Eversole 4, Jamal Hazel has 13, Max Johnson 6, and the big man Smith in the middle. Landon has 6 as well for a total of 34. Joining me at halftime is the voice of WSGS and WKIC and one of the smartest basketball men around this area, Mr. Scott Napier, who we always love to listen to Scott. Scott, we got a physical ball game at Memorial Gym.
That's my thoughts. Very physical, very close game here. Good crowd on hand, but I'm telling you what, this 14th region matchup we got here tonight, boy, it's physical.
Hey, I take my hat off to both these coaches wanting a good ball game like this. And, Hazard's going over to play Prairie on Tuesday night. Hey, these guys are getting their teams ready.
They are. I mean, Letcher Central's coming off a big win over Pikeville at their place, which is marvelous. Hey, they got some bigs. They shoot the ball well coached. They're playing well.
Yeah, both these teams are coached real well. The players know their role. They know their assignments. They play physical defense. The only thing I've seen these two teams not do what they normally do is zipping their pass a little bit. Their passes have been
a little bit lazy. And we've seen some of those picked off.
Yeah.
A couple for Letcher, a couple for Hazard as well.
Yeah. And we go across town, we got the Commodores, who's always tough in the tournament. Then you got the Bobcats, who is improving, Scott.
I'm telling you, they are coming along. They, they've had a tough way to go this season, but they're getting it together. They've got a lot of talent, Dave, on that team.
They do. They have some talent. You know, Coach B.B. King said when he went down there because Breathitt County had talent, and he was right. They do have talent, and I'm sure they will keep working and keep playing. Coach Moore is, he's had to take over for Coach King, and he's done a good job, and so he's got those boys playing hard.
They are. They're playing hard. This 14th region, it's going to get interesting, isn't it?
How about the girls, Scott?
Yeah.
I wanted to throw that in. I know if you didn't know, I didn't know if you wanted to go that way. But how the Lady Dogs with a big win over Leslie County.
It was amazing.
I'm going to be honest with you. It kind of surprised me because the Dogs are kind of young, Scott.
They're young, and, first-year head coach here at Hazard, Mr. Todd Howard, he's doing an excellent job. These girls are buying into what he's teaching.
Yeah.
They're young, like you said, but I'm telling you, that was a whale of a game with the Eagles the other night.
Oh,
They're a great
absolutely.
ball club.
Hey, we're going to have the Lady Dogs on Tuesday night across town.
Big doubleheader.
Big doubleheader.
Yeah.
They're going to go play the Commodores. Commodores is one of those teams that, hey, they just play hard every time out.
They do. They got a bunch of good kids.
Yeah.
Another well-coached team, boys and girls.
Yeah.
Do a great job. It's always. That's the result of lots of coffee, Dave. Lots of coffee. Lots of coffee. Go to bed early and drink coffee.
Well, now I'm going to tell you something. That regional tournament's going to be coming up. Now, you've got to come by and help us a lot here now. We're looking forward to it because, one thing about it, you get to see a lot of kids play basketball.
Yeah, that's right.
You really do.
Yeah.
And you're very knowledgeable about what you do and very professional. And I want to tell you, the area is glad we have a person like you, Scott.
I appreciate the kind words. We got a lot of good kids, Dave, in the mountains.
Yeah.
A lot of good athletes. What you guys do to shine a light on them is great. The more exposure they get helps them at the next level. And that's what it's all about.
And we go to a lot of places, Hometown 24 and with TVS, and I want to tell you, we're always greeted nicely. When we come to Hazard, Eddie and Happy and all of them are real nice. We go over at Prairie, Coach, the whole staff, the administration over it. Everybody treats us well, and it's good to come to places like that, Scott.
It is good, and it's good what you guys are doing. A lot of mamas and papas can't get out there, Dave, and you guys bring it right in their living room.
Yeah, that's true. And TVS tries to help a lot of people, Scott. They employ people and they try to help the schools, and they just do a wonderful job. Everywhere they go, they just try to help the kids. They really do.
That's what it's about.
Scott, it's always good having you
too,
on
Dave. Appreciate
the
you,
Man
buddy.
Toyota at the half. And on Hometown 24, it's always good to hear you.
I appreciate the opportunity. Thank you, sir.
Scott Napier, the voice of WSGS, WKIC. We're going to take a break. I hope you enjoyed Man Toyota at the Hive. And stay with us. Third quarter tip is not long off.
Home sweet home. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we've been providing our friends and neighbors the sweet dream of homeownership since 1960. We're proud to support the community we work and live in. That's why we take so much pride in providing competitive rates, low closing costs, and quick turnaround by local decision makers. Investing and growing our community is what we do. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we believe that there's no place like our home. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Just want to watch the game.
Dad, turn on the ceiling fan. Use the gray remote. Hit power, then input.
It's not working.
That's the silver one.
It might be difficult to understand what all the remotes on your coffee table do. But with a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in every county, at least it's easy to get great insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Next time, I'll just go to the game.
AppalachianWireless.com is here to make your life easier and save you money. Sign in or create a self-care account to pay bills, view usage, or check contract dates. You can also apply for paperless billing and auto pay to save up to $5 per phone per month on postpaid plans. Forward pay customers, you can also renew or change your plans and pay your bills online as well. It's self-care at AppalachianWireless.com because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We are back at Memorial Gym where it is a good one brewing in Hazard. It is 34-31 Bulldogs as we head to the second half. And I think it has been Letcher Central turning the ball over, making lackadaisical passes.
Right.
That has really given Hazard this lead.
And also, Harold, Huff with 2 fouls, Dixon with 2 fouls. Dixon had to sit a lot, so he's had to go down and play the 6th, 7th, and 8th man and give them some experience in a big game. So, they stayed close, although all that went on. So, let's see what happens start of the third quarter here.
I tell you what, I did not realize the advantages of being friends to Hall of Famers like you. I mean, people coming out of the stand wanting to take selfies with you.
They're wanting to take pictures, but I'm sitting beside a Hall of Famer, Scott Napier.
And they said, why don't you just stick your head in here too? And I said, why? I'm not a Hall of Famer. 34-31, we start to the third quarter. There's ever so a line drive shot out of bounds. Everso said he got hit.
Everso usually draws iron when he puts the basketball up.
He said he got hit, but I don't know. Looked to me like he just,
he
shot it short.
Pretty good shooter.
On the move, Huff with a jump shot. 34-33.
Huff's got 12 for the Cougars.
Bulldogs with it. Caudle drives it to the baseline, hands it off to Eversole. Now underneath they go, and Smith's going to make that shot all night long.
Landon has 8. Soft touch off the glass, right side.
36-33. On the move. Huff pulls up for a 3. No. Rebound down to Johnson.
Huff got a good look.
Johnson all the way, drop it off underneath. Caudle lays it in. Nice dish from Johnson to Caudle, and the lead stands at 5. 38-33.
6 points for Caudle.
Driving Nichols, and he got bailed out. Everso will come over to the coach. And this is not a you're doing so good kind of meeting. This is a you didn't do what I want you to do sort of meeting right here. At the line, and Nichols lays it in, 38-34, 38-33.
Nichols, 5 points for him.
6:32 to go. Good again. 38-35, 3-point lead.
6 for Nichols.
You get a feeling this thing's going to go right down to the wire, don't you?
You do. Both these teams, pretty skilled teams, strong teams. Shoots it well, got muscle under the basket, move well.
Top of the circle, ever so may have got away with a walk. They bring it back out, circle it to the left side. Johnson along the baseline, or Smith. Smith works on Adams, goes up, and Adams fouled him.
Yep, he dropped his hands to put them straight up.
Adams is second, team first.
That's usually not like Caden. Caden usually leaves those arms straight up, but that one he dropped.
Smith shot is good. And good again.
10 points for Smith. Those double figures. Nice player.
40-35. Nichols looks inside, threw a bad pass. Smith with good defense there.
Yeah.
Adams didn't have a prayer of getting that one. Cougars will be going back to the bench at the next stoppage of play.
Coach Taylor looking for somebody to make a play here, step up.
Smith drives and fires it up, no good. Ball lost out of bounds, but it was touched last by Adams.
Nice defense by Caden that time. Hands went straight up. Nichols will come out. Dixon's got to get started for
Hazel, no good. Rebound all tipped out. Johnson has it. Right now, Hazard getting all the 50-50 ball.
Yeah, Dixon's got to get started for the Cougars. He's got to get involved here, hit the boards so he's capable of.
Johnson down low. Hazel, drop it off Smith, and the Bulldogs lead now grows to 7. 42-35.
Nice teamwork there by the Bulldogs to hit the open man.
Nigel Nichols will be coming back in, moving Huff, and he will go to the line.
42-35. Huff will get an opportunity at the line. He has 12 in the game.
Foul was on Hazel. Huff shot is good.
Good. Well, Dexter Campbell, how are you doing up, Blackie and Dickie? Looking in tonight, Dickie Adams. Good to have you guys along.
Second shot, rolls out of there. Trying to lip of the rim and then rolled out.
Got to hit those free throws.
42-36. Caudle.
Coach Holland giving Caudle some space in there to make his move, but Cougars, Caden's moved over to the other side of the lane to stop that.
Eversole has it. Cross court. Smith goes up and lays it in, and the foul is out on Adams will be his third on Adams.
Coach going to bring Adams out. Caden going to get a break here.
44-36. Smith lays it in, and it's a 9-point lead, biggest lead of the game.
15 for Smith as he continues to do well in the paint for the Bulldogs.
No movement to this Letcher Central offense
Dixon
right now. Everybody's standing up. Huff looking for a high ball screen. Finally gets it over to Nichols. Driving is Dixon, and he leans in. That's a poor shot. No good. Dixon got it back, though, and lays it in.
Stayed with it. Good hustle by Dixon. He's got 6 in the ball game. Coach Taylor wanting his team to dig down on defense here.
45-38.
Coach Holland calls his play.
They are more and more looking for Smith along that baseline.
Yes.
Here goes Hazel in the corner to ever so. Back to Hazel. Makes his move, drives, and lays it in.
Hazel's got 15.
Little contact there, but no call. You better not come into a game like this being weak. Because if you're not strong with a basketball, you're going to be in trouble. Here goes Huff. Good.
Huff's got 15 for the Cougars.
Hazard looking around, working around the zone. Here goes Caudle, shot no good. Coach Holland wanted a foul, none coming. Here goes Huff, pull up, runner, no. Rebound, Cooper Bailey has it, and what do we got? Timeout by Letcher Central.
Probably a good timeout there.
30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. And David, Hazard just out.
Well,
at playing more physical right now than Letcher Central. I didn't think I'd ever say that, but it's true.
Down on the block. That's where the Bulldogs have got this 7-point lead right now. So, you know, Coach Taylor's got to do some changing there. Dixon and Huff's got to get a little more active down there. He's resting Adams right now, but look for him to come back soon. So,
well, he's got 3 fouls.
Yeah,
and,
he may save him fourth quarter before he brings him back. So. Cougars ball under the basket, Hurl, and getting back to play here. 2:19 to go, 47-40. We're ready to go.
Looking, they lob it into Dixon. Gets it back out to Huff. Huff has been the one man that they have relied on for offense in the second half. Foul's going to be on Smith. And that's 3 on him. So both big guys have 3 fouls.
You know, it's clear Coach Taylor's strategy. How about set a screen out top for Huff and let him go.
Let him operate. Shot is good.
16 for Huff. Coach Holland doing similar down here with Hazel and getting the ball in.
You wonder if Smith will, if Coach Holland will get Smith out of there. Making no move right now. 47-42. The once 9-point lead has been cut to 5. Oh, backdoor cut, and Johnson missed the shot, but Hazel put it in.
Hazel's got 17. That's a big bucket out of Hazel.
Johnson missed a wide open layup, but Hazel was there to put it back in. Driving, Nichols, good.
Nice move by Nichols. He's got 8.
Coach Holland cannot be happy with that, being able to go from the top of the circle to the rim with nobody picking you up. That's not good, normal Hazard Bulldog defense. Hazel cross to Caudle.
Cougars trying to cut the baseline off. Good defense as they help each other.
Hazel into the corner, Eversole, 3, no good. Backside rebound, Smith kicks it back out. Caudle, 3, good. Offensive rebound comes back to haunt the Cougars.
9 points for Caudle on a big bucket.
Foul on Hazel in the backcourt.
And Coach Holland will not be happy with that. 80.
He gets Johnson, the freshman, into the lineup, replacing Smith. Get him out of there in the last minute of the third quarter with those 3 fouls. Nichols drives, drops it off underneath to Dixon, and we got a foul. That may be on number 2, Eversole.
Cougars throwing it in on the bucket.
Looking, they lob it in backcourt. Huff has to run it down near midcourt. Makes his move, fell, got back and got the basketball Over to Boggs. Boggs drives, misses shot. Dixon tipped it in.
A nice hustle by Dixon to get his 8th point. 52-46, 25 seconds, third quarter.
Coach Taylor screams out at his team to play a little defense. 20 seconds to go. Third quarter. Here goes Johnson. Nichols will chase him all the way out near midcourt. He drives all the way to the basket and fired it up and in. What a shot.
Oh, my.
1 second, and from three-quarter court, no good. And we've reached the end of 3. The score, Hazard 54, Letcher Central 46. We'll take a break. We'll come right back.
At HCTC, you're more than just a student.
I am motivated.
I am retired.
I am a grandmother.
I am a veteran. I am an entrepreneur. I am a son.
I am a small business owner.
I am HCTC.
Welcome back to Memorial Gym. 54-46, getting ready to start the fourth quarter, and the fan cam. Well, the Hazard student body all dressed up and all pumped up for this ball game. I mean, they're ready.
Oh, yeah. That's one thing about Hazard. Anytime you come here, their student body is always involved.
Yes.
And they have a great cheering section down underneath the basket to our left.
And look at the Cougars. They've got a good section tonight, brought their fans.
And the Cougars as well down to our right. You're right.
They've got a lot of their student body here as well.
54-46. We go to the fourth quarter. Hazard will keep Smith on the bench to begin the fourth, as Johnson, the freshman, number 22, starts the fourth quarter. Boggs. And almost picked off. Huff has it, drives in, lays it in, got a foul, and it's going to be on number 13. That is Cottle. Smith comes back.
Huff with 19 with that nice spin move. The old-fashioned three-point play.
Johnson will lead. Coach Holland bringing this young freshman along very slowly, inserting him in spots now and then, getting him a little experience. Got a feeling that guy's going to play a lot of basketball next year.
Oh, absolutely.
54-49. Huff, the leading point getter for the Cougars. And ever so locked it out of bounds. Man-to-man defense by Hazard. Boggs is open. 3 is no good. Rebound underneath, out of bounds. It'll stay with Letcher Central. Dixon in there battling for the Cougars. And they throw it away. Threw it right into the hands of Johnson.
Now, this has been huge in this game so far, the passing. We've talking about it about halftime.
Once again, Johnson is someone that will come up 2 or 3, 4 steals a night, and he's done that tonight. Hazard has won the battle of the boards, but that's mainly because Adams has had to sit with foul. Driving is Cottle. Shot no good. Smith underneath, lays it up and in, and an offensive foul on Smith, and that'll be his fourth. And now Hazard's got to play without their big man. Johnson back up off the bench, and leaving will be Smith. And now for the next 3-4 minutes, they're going to have to play without Smith.
Well, it's asking a lot of Johnson, the young freshman, but he'll have to get it done.
Nigel Nichols, three-pointer good. And it's 54-52. And we've got a Cougar player shaking up. And Coach Taylor out there telling them to toughen up. 54-52. Adams is back into the lineup for the Cougars. With Smith on the bench, he could really be a big factor in this game. Here goes Hazel. Underneath, intended for Johnson, and through his hands and out of bounds. About the bench comes David Mullins for Hazard, and leaving will be Johnson.
You know, that was a nice pass. Just wasn't handled. It was a good strong
Had a lot
pass.
of mustard on it, didn't it?
It did indeed.
Driving Nichols, no good. Foul Adams, and that is his fourth. And that one was really, I'm sure Coach Taylor's going to tell him, son, that's a stupid foul. You know, you can't make that foul.
Yeah, that's frustration, I think. They had him blocked off, and he was trying to get around.
54-52. Here comes Johnson, front court for the Bulldogs. We remind everyone, if you want a good night of basketball, oh, that's got to be an offensive foul. And that may be a technical. Coach Taylor's out on the floor. As well he should be, because Eversole just flat took Huff's head off with an elbow, a flagrant elbow. That really should be a technical foul. And we got a timeout by Hazard. 5:23 to go, 54-52 Bulldogs. We'll take a break and we'll be back. You're watching Hometown 24.
Welcome back to Memorial Gym, and Harold, 54-52. Pretty good ball game brewing here, and a little bit more physical as we go.
The luckiest man in the world is Evan Eversole, because he, in all honesty, should be thrown out. He threw a flagrant elbow. It made contact. He should be thrown out. And, you know, for whatever reason, he wasn't, but that's neither here nor there. We got a 2-point ball game, but really you don't like to see that. I thought, you know, he looked like he measured him and just took his head off, you know, to be honest.
That's pretty physical. Huh?
Well, I mean, proof's in the pudding. It's right there for the world to see.
Huffs with a back to play here, slapping them hands, says, let's go Cougars.
In front court. Cougars with a basketball outside to Dixon. He'll drive on Eversole. Kicks it back out to Huff in the corner. Nichols. Inside it goes to Dixon. And really, that's an offensive foul, and that's a good call. That was a good call. And Dixon gets called for the offensive foul. He lowered his shoulder, took the elbow, and pushed off. Not much you can do about that except call the foul. 54-52, very physical game here in Memorial Gym. Underneath it goes to Hazel. He'll turn, kick it back out to Johnson.
Caudle's this shooter on this right side. If they reverse the ball quick to him, he's very good with the shot.
Oh, my goodness. All the way to the basket goes Caudle. And Coach Taylor won't be happy with that. Cougars in front court, down by 4. Nichols drives on Mullins, whipped him, and the foul's going to be on Eversole.
Eversole has 4. So.
And Al Holland looked out at Eversole and said, take the charge.
2 shots.
You know, but kids like to block shots.
I mean, yeah.
Shot is good.
One more shot for Nichols, and that one
no good.
Rolls off. 56-53, just over 4 minutes to play in the ball game.
Bulldogs with it by 3. Mullins gets it outside to Caudle. He's had a good game. Caudle lost it, but able to get it back was Eversole. Eversole with 4 fouls, by the way, as well as Smith. Now Eversole handling outside and almost lost it. They give it to Mullins. Back out to Eversole. 3.5 to go.
Cougars play some good defense. They'll get on you like Hazard does. They play extremely hard, body up.
This is going to be a very, very interesting regional tournament. Eversole drives baseline, kicks it off Hazel. Good, and a foul. Foul on number 23, Dixon. Adams is going to have to come back in for Letcher.
Hazel will have 1 shot. And the game for the Cougars, number 33, Adams.
Yes. Yes, it is. Hazel missing the free throw. That's probably all he's done wrong so far tonight.
He hadn't done a whole lot wrong, has he? Nichols calls for the high ball screen from Adams. Drives off of it, gets it back, and Adams will stop and pop for 3. Good.
Caden has
58-56. Adams a high ball screen and slide off and take the 3. And it's a 2-point game. And a bad pass out of bounds thrown by Johnson.
Yeah, it's too far past that one.
Smith comes back in for the Bulldogs. Leaving will be Mullins. And Letcher Central will look to tie or maybe take the lead this trip.
Let's see. Coach Taylor calls his play. Coach Holland's going to stay in the man defense. Cougars get spacing here.
Huff looking for Hebb, gets it to Nichols. Down inside, and walking called on Adams. He lost his balance.
.2:15 to go, 58-56.
Johnson just dribbling a little time away. Underneath, Hazel, good.
21 for Hazel.
And we're going to have a timeout by Letcher Central, 60-56. We'll take a break. We'll be back.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
60-56, Bulldogs by 4. Want to remind everyone, Monday night, Knott County Central and Prairie Central. That'd be a girls' game. And then on Tuesday night, we'll have a doubleheader right here on Hometown 24. Hazard Bulldogs and the Prairie County Central Commodores. Harold, this is a big, believe it or not, in this ball game, this possession by the Cougars is big.
Oh,
You're down 4.
You're down 4, and you need a bucket. And
you need a bucket. Look for him to go to Huff. He's been tough.
The opportunities the times that they have had the opportunity to get a bucket or get the lead or tie the game, they've thrown it away. Well, they got an opportunity now, down 4. Smith trying to guard Adams down on the block. I don't know about you, but that's where I'm going with the basketball. I'm going to make Smith guard him. He goes into Adams, missed the shot. Dixon rebound, gets it back out to Huff. Huff backs into the foul line. No good. Rebound on the floor. Coming up with it is Johnson. He is fouled by Boggs. And Huff probably took a bad shot in that situation.
I think Coach wanted Huff to shoot. Maybe he could have put it down one more time and head faked one and went a little closer in and maybe drawed the foul. But that was a hard shot, Hurl, to hit the way he was leaning. Now with 1:17, Cougars got a trap, got it side.
Underneath, and we got a foul. Foul's on Boggs.
Going to be a bonus shot for Seth Caudle coming up. Caudle, big game tonight. He has 11 points, the youngster does. He's played well. He's really chipped in some big buckets tonight, the young man has.
Stay tuned after the game. David will be down on the floor with our player of the game. Shot no good. Rebound down to Dixon. Quick outlet. Here goes Nichols to the top of the dish. Looks inside, now brings it over to Dixon. Dixon goes up for a 3. No good. That's not the shot you want. Quickly front court. And the foul going to be on Nichols, and we'll see an Eversole to the line with 51 seconds to go.
Eversole will be at the line shooting 1 and a bonus.
Nice touch by Eversole. Eversole has 5 in the game. Point number 6 coming up for him.
And it's good. Back to a 6-point lead, 62-56, 50 seconds to go. Nigel lost it, got it back, lost it again, and Eversole comes up with it. Hazard has taken care of the basketball. Letcher Central has not in crucial situations.
Yeah, the last 2 minutes, Cougars not really getting the shot they wanted, and it's Bulldogs being able to go down and get on the foul line here, Harold, and take care of business here as Seth Caudle has his 12th point, and Seth's played big for the Bulldogs tonight.
Yes, he has. Back at the line will be Caudle. Good. And we got timeout by Hazard with 36 seconds to go, up on top by 8. And we'll take a break as well. We'll be right back.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
Welcome back to Memorial Gym, and again want to remind everyone right here on Hometown 24, Monday night, we got girls basketball action. Hope you join us for that around 7:15, 7:20. Well, if Coach Holland can hang on, Harold, he will have his 708th win. He'll be tied 10th place in the state with the most wins.
They tell me if you stay around long enough, you win a lot of games, don't you?
I'm going to have to. We're going to have to ask him that.
Is it great coaching or longevity?
I will ask him that.
5 minutes to go.
Nichols.
Long three. Good
Nice
by Whitaker.
Whitaker, a nice three there. And Huff fouls immediately. And
Fouls Hazel, I believe.
And Huff, that will be his fourth. Third.
64-59.
Two big free throws here for Jamal Hazel.
It's no good.
22 seconds. Another three quickly will bring this game back to life.
Hazel hit this one, 65-59. 2-possession game. Nichols for three. Good.
Nichols hits a big one.
We had one referee say three, one referee say two. And they'll come together and we'll find out. So we will wait. It is a two-pointer, our official said.
So that will
that's big. That's a big call right there.
That is a big call. Instead of one possession, it becomes two.
So they still have the three on the board, but the referee told us to.
Yeah.
So our referee comes over and he says it is a two-pointer. So that will be 65-61 instead of what the scoreboard shows, 65-62. But still, they have not changed. So it is 65-61. Coach Taylor will not agree with that. They bring it into Johnson and almost stolen. They fire it ahead. Smith lays it in. That'll be the dagger. 67-61. Huff lost it out of bounds. It'll go to Hazard with 5 seconds to go. So the Bulldogs will go to 19-3 on the season, and Letcher Central will go to 19-7. But two really good basketball teams made here tonight, David.
Yeah, absolutely. And we'll go down and get Al, and I'll make my way down, Harold.
All righty, thank you very much. As the final score, 67-61. The Hazard Bulldogs have prevailed here at Memorial Gym over the Letcher Central Cougars. The Cougars tomorrow night got to go right back into the war as they will play Breathitt County Bobcats, the Breathitt County Bobcats tomorrow night at Whitaker Athletic Center at the old Dilscombs High School. David has corral Coach Holland, and let's go to David.
So I'm here with Coach Al Holland of the Hazard Bulldogs. Coach, I thought it was a physical basketball game.
It was very physical. They've got a really good ball club. Coach does a great job with his team, and they're just a good ball club. Got a lot of good players. They're very physical in the post, and it's a good win for us. Tough win.
I thought Seth played well for you tonight. He shot it well, and he did a lot of good things. I thought you big guy come in, Landon Smith. I thought he really controlled the paint, really, for most of the first half.
He did. He played well. He's a big, strong kid in there. And he's added so much to our ball club this year. Really proud of the guys out. Our 5 starters played really well. Our bench come in, gave us some really good minutes, and we couldn't have won it without them. But good team effort, total team win for us.
Coach, you become you tied for 10th interstate with 708 wins, and I've known you for a long time. I know you love this game, and you've helped a lot of young people, and you've done a real great job for wherever you've been.
Well, thank you. I've always worked hard and tried hard, and had a lot of good players, throughout the years, all my players. Been real fortunate. Had a lot of good coaches help me, and that's what it's all about. Everybody work together. It's all about a team, and we've been successful being able to do that, keep everybody on the same page.
Well, you deserve it now. You call Hen Dixon and get that darn candy, because you've heard that.
That's right, Dave. Get it going there, Dave.
Good seeing you, Al. Jamal Hazel's our Alice Lloyd College player of the game. And Jamal,
sir,
tell me, was it physical in there or not tonight?
Hey, that was probably the most physical game I've been in, I say, all year, man. It was a great team. I can't say we had to prep a lot on them. These snow days mess us up in school, but me and my teammates we got together, did some homework on the team, watched some film, and I think that's what got us this win today.
Letcher Central is one of these teams the Cougars are. They're one of these teams could win this region along with the Bulldogs, and there's a couple more. So I'm really looking forward to your matchup. Again tonight, what did you thought was your biggest key in this ball game that helped you the most tonight?
I say for me and all my teammates, we all played with a chip on our shoulder. We know that it's very they play these boys in a region or something like that, and we know we can't give them the confidence to feel like they can beat them in our own house. So we all play with our chip on our shoulder and not let them come in and step on our doormat. And we gave them a nice little welcoming.
Jamal, it's always good to see you, big guy. You take care of that paint, and you're doing a good job for the Bulldogs. Good to see you. Jamal Hazel, our Alice Lloyd College player of the game. I'm going to send it back to Hurl.
All righty, thank you very much, David, and we will close it out real quickly. Your final score, 67-61, Hazard over Letcher Central. For our entire crew, Devin and Josh and David Adams, I'm Harold Mullins saying thanks for joining us. High school basketball live here on Hometown 24. We'll be back on the air Monday night. Girls basketball from the complex in Hindman. It will be Knott County Central and Perry County Central. Until then, have yourself a great weekend and stay warm. Stay safe out there. Good night, everyone.
Some may see you as victims, and no doubt you have lost much and endured even more. But we at KRCC see you as the strong and resilient survivors that you are, and our team stands ready side by side with you as you rebuild your lives and we help rebuild the communities that we all hold so dear. If you need our help, please call KRCC at 1-800-262-7491 or stop by any KRCC location and ask for help. KRCC cares.